you go, Blake.
Thanks a lot, Mitch, man. I just have not hit my... Guys, when you made it lap 10, getting a bit.
That was good.
Okay, guys, all laps is closed. All laps is closed. Nobody else out. All laps is closed. James, you got a few things you can say? If anybody's hall lapping, they'll get kicked, so please don't be hall lapping.
Welcome, race fans. It's Thursday night here with the Southern Super Series on SRTV Network. It's going to championship night coming up to you here. So they're going to crown a champion over here for the Southern Super Series, and it's going to be a lot of fun here at ELDORA Speedway. I'm not sure who the points leader is. I would have to guess it'd be Garrett Niebergy. Maybe I can get a little more information on that here later on as the broadcast goes on. But hey, in the meantime, appreciate you for watching. If you're out there and if you're coming back and watching a replay, hey, you're probably going to enjoy this one here. The Southern Super Series is at ELDORA for championship night. Guys are going through a driver meeting right now, and then we'll get set to do some racing here. So we're getting ready to get dirty tonight. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday night. And if it's your first time here, I'm Jay Weezy. I'm up here in the SRTV booth here for the Southern Super Series tonight. The Southern Super Series is a great, great group. Sponsored by Cardwell Brothers Racing, Olsen Fab, Metal Fabrication, Royal RV Center, One Call Plumbing and Gas Fitting, Driven Motorsports. Just came on board with these guys, catering to kids young and old, Hamel Motorsports, and CMF Motors and Electric. So while these guys are going through their drivers meeting, getting set to go do some racing out here tonight, hang tight. We'll be right back. Here we go. Got our first set going out right now. They're going to throw down some qualifying laps and see where they qualify at here. ELDORA looking good today here. Take a look at some of the track information. 80 degrees on the track. 75 out in the air there here at Rossburg. Nice track here at ELDORA. It's one of my favorites. It's not my favorite, but it's close to it. Pretty cool little track. Let's take a ride along here. Stephen Bordeaux, he's out there. He ran a 16.637 on his first time by. Right now, Braden Casto with a 16.535. He's on top. He just got knocked down by your man right there. He was riding along with him. Stephen Bordeaux, 16.355, takes the top of the board there. Braden Castro there in second with a 16.481, his fast lap. Logan C. Ellis lays down a 16.487. Times are tight here, as you can tell. So the competition's heating up. And Tootie Arnold's out there in that number 2 machine. Getting set to take the green flag here to start his qualifying run. So it's, do you qualify or do you not qualify? Is track position the key? Well, we're going to find out here as the race goes on. I'm pretty sure I'd like to be up front if I was starting out there, especially on championship night. Tootie Arnold with a 384 and a 16.257, so that's going to put him at the top. Tootie Arnold out there flying. Blake Fulmer in the number 9. First lap's a 16.662. Second lap goes to a 16.452, a little bit better, but not quite what he needs to get it to the top of the charts. You're going to have to get a 2, a really low 2, because the 257's on the top right now. Kendall Tucker, the 00. Him and Dustin Sizemore out on the track right now, and Matthew Hearn. Hopefully everything looks and sounds okay. If you're out there on the Facebook side of things and you're watching, let me know how it looks and sounds on Facebook. We're live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. My favorite one to watch there would be Twitch, but hey, whatever's good for you is all that matters. Kendall Tucker with a 354, 16.354 there. That puts him in third in that 00 machine. Matthew Hearn with a 7.54 on his first lap. Let's see if he can get it a little bit faster than that in that number 21 machine. As he comes off turn 4 here, crosses the start-finish line to complete his qualifying run. He lays down a 7.24 again. Wow, that's pretty cool. I didn't know you could actually get the same time twice. Right now, Hayden Cardwell's headed on out. Looks like he's lining up down at the end of pit road. Got a couple other cars laying down there. Right now, I'm showing almost 30 cars here tonight. A lot of cars. So James Shirley headed out in the 51 machine. Him and Hayden Cardwell, and I believe Greg Calder. No, not Greg. Randall Carter, that's who it is. Randall Carter, he's out there in the 37. James Shirley gets the green flag to start his qualifying run here. Let's see what he can throw down in that number 51, and looking good too. James Shirley's bound to get a win here soon. I just got a feeling. Thanks, Andy. Is this new? Is what new? It's none of this is new for me. I've been around for a while here. Looks like he threw down a 3.14. That's pretty good for James Shirley. James Shirley threw 6th place. That's going to put him in. But that's really close to the pole. Right now, Kendall Tucker done stole that pole away. Dustin Sizemore, he's threw down a nice one with a 16.237. Right now, he's in second. As David Cardwell's out on the track right now. the 07 machine, as well as Devin Rooks. We got Anthony Perego out there too, so let's see which one of these three can make it happen. First lap right here. This is live, yes sir. David Cardwell with a 16.317 on his first lap. Let's see what he can do on his second. Looks like they're down on the bottom here. Got a lot of grip on the bottom, it looks like. Second lap, not very fast. Not as fast as the first lap, I should say. No, I didn't mean not very fast. I mean, everybody knows David Cardwell. David Cardwell's always fast. At least consistently up front. Let's just say that. So let's take a look at the top 5 so far. Kendall Tucker, Dustin Sizemore, Tootie Arnold, Hayden Cardwell in 4th. Randall Carter in 5th. James Shirley in 6th. David Cardwell in 7th. Devin Rooks 8th. Anthony Perego in 9th. Stephen Bordeaux rounds out the top 10 so far here in qualifying, but it ain't over yet. We still got James Normal Jr., Jason Lineweaver, Scotty Grabinski, Leo Dan Pena, Kyle Rochinski, Lee Fettenheier. A lot of guys still going. Howard Weaver's here tonight, so watch out for him. He's out on the track in the number 25. That accelerated paint scheme looking good here. He's right up by the wall. I noticed the other guys were down towards the bottom a little bit, so not sure what's faster right now. He's starting to move down a little bit lower here as he comes off turn 4, almost scraping the wall. He's so close. First lap's a 16.250. That's a nice one. We'll see if he can make it a little bit better here on his second time by. Greg Caldera, 16.582. Say 250 is going to be the fastest one there for Howard Weaver in the 25 machine. Good looking car he's got there. That Tennessee, it says Tennessee Punch Bunch, I believe. We got another car, James Normal Jr., which should be the points leader. If I'm not mistaken, James should be the points leader. I have to look it up. I didn't have time to check here. I was running a little bit late tonight, and I apologize for that. My mom ended up going in the hospital, so I went and spent some time with her. So, yeah, hey, Mom, if you're watching, hated to leave you there, but I hope you get better. I know you're in good hands. And, yeah, James Normal was the points leader the last time I checked, and he had a good run last race there. And he threw down a 271 and a 269 here. That's going to put him in 6th place. They're really fast tonight. Let's see what else we got here. That puts James in 6th. Richard Stallings threw down a 16.272 in the 24 car. He's looking good. James Shirley in the top 10. David Cardwell bumped down to 11th. They're going to take the top 19, and they're going to open up some spots here for the B-Mains coming up. Ryan Crosswhite in the 31 machine out there. That Pro Late model looking good as always. Looked like Kenny Wallace on the hood of that thing. The Kenny Wallace driving experience. Let's see what it looks like. That's exactly Kenny Wallace dirt racing experience. Heck, that's even better for you dirt guys. Get in on that one. That'd be cool. I don't know where Anthony and Kyle are from, to be honest with you. Ryan Crosswhite ran a 5.67 and a 4.34. That's going to put him in 16th, so he's going to be one of the cars on the bubble. Still got Garrett Niebergy out there, Leo De Pena, Kyle Rolchinski still got to go. Michael Green, Josh Phillips, Cody Jones. Josh Phillips is headed out now in that number 6 car. And Leo Pena is headed out down pit row right now. The number 16. Let's ride along with Leo Pena. Fastest laps, 352, man. He's awful smooth with that thing, and I just can't make it happen. I ain't no good. Scotty Grabansky. I'm eating a couple French fries, if you're wondering. I hope I ain't bothering you too much, but some good old French fries. Alright, Garrett Debergy, the one we've been waiting on right here with the VLR car, I believe it's it. Dirt Accelerator, got the VLR logo on there. Great looking number 19 machine, very fast. And also, I believe your points leader, like I said, I could be wrong. If there's somebody out there watching and they got more information on the top 3 in points, let me know. Do me that favor. I did take a look on their Facebook. I didn't see the points updated, but it was a quick glance. 16,205. Garrett Debergy, second. Kyle Rolchinski with a 16,545. That puts him in 27th. Imagine that. Oh, man, I'd hate to be in the back right now at ELDORA. Right now, the cars are down on pit row, and they're setting up for their B main coming up here in just a second. So we're going to have some guys trying to race their way in. Let's see who can make the race tonight. Right now, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Kendall Tucker in the 00 machine. He's on the pole. He's definitely going to make it. Garrett Debergy, Dustin Sizemore, Jason Limeweaver, Howard Weaver, Tootie Arnold, James Normoyle Jr., Richard Stallings, Hayden Cardwell, and rounding out the top 10 is Randall Carter in the 37 car. Furthermore, Barrett Bishop in 11th. 12th is James Shirley. 13th is David Cardwell. 14th is Devin Rooks. 15th, Anthony Perego. 16th is Leo Pena. 17th, Stephen Bordeaux. 18th is Michael Green. 19th, which is, I believe, the last one that's going to be locked in for the main event, Ryan Crosswhite, the number 31 car. And I believe we're going to have 26 cars total. The top 20, all right, so Blake Fulmer would be the, in 20th. He'd be the last one locked in. But we're going to find out real quick here because David Cardwell's up front. This pack, this is going to be our first B-main here. He might not be up front. We're going to find out, though. Right now, the number 10, he just can't wait to get off pit road. He's out there in that red number 10. That's Scotty Grabinski, by the way. Sitting there trying to get things going on. Let's see who's coming out there. That number 4 car is Logan Ellis, the 57 of Lee Fettenhire, the number 6 machine of Josh Phillips. And we got the number 3, Samuel Cernier out there, the 17, Kyle Rochinski, the number 119 of Greg Caldera, the 21 car is Matthew Hearn here, the 62, Cody Jones, the 62 machines. We're getting set to run our first B main here on this championship night at ELDORA. Appreciate y'all for watching. If you're out there watching live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. So, hey, pick your platform. They're all decent. Facebook's a little more restricted than most, so quality might be a little different on Facebook than Twitch or YouTube. But we're getting ready to go green here. Our first B main. The green flag is in the air. We got this race underway here, and we already have action between the number 4 of Logan Ellis, involved in that one, him and a couple other guys, but we got to go back up front real quick because they are going to throw a caution here for that. All right, so that's a good thing. So we didn't miss much there. A little pile up between that number 4 machine. He's kind of creeping down the back stretch. We'll take a look on the replay, see what happened to the number 4 machine. It's where they go green right here. Keep an eye on that number 4. He's got Lee Fetzenhire right behind him. And just kind of gets all jumbled up right there. Sends a couple cars around. You see Matthew Hearn, Lee Fetzenhire, and the number 4 Logan Ellis involved in that. So it's not the great start for tonight's race here, but let's just show you how close the competition is going to be and how hard they're going to be battling here for every position. It's looking good for that number 10, though. He's going to be up there out of all the trouble here as Scotty Grabinski lead him around. And number 3 on his outside, he looking good. Samuel Cernier, the number 6 as well as Josh Phillips. So Lee Fetzenhire in that number 57 machine. He's going to have to make his way up through those guys, see if he can't pull this one off. But he's got a lot of competition with him there with Matthew Hearn and Cody Jones, Greg Caldera, Kyle Rochinski. Well, let's see who's going to bring this one home right now. It's going to be a 8-lapper, I believe. 12 laps. 12 laps, top 3 advance. What's up, Ricky Bobby? My man. Appreciate you for catching up for this ELDORA race here. Right now, we're in the middle of a B main. Our first B main of the night. Top 20's locked in. These guys are fighting for a spot. So if we take a look at the points here, we're getting ready to go green, but Garrett Niebergy and James Normore Jr. are probably the ones that need the best run here. In the main, Scotty Grabinski gets a great start. The high side's moving there. That number 3 up there, Samuel Cernier, is getting some pressure from the bottom there as Josh Phillips in the number 6 machine. So they're battling as they come off of turn 4 across the line. Scotty Grabinski is going to lead that time by here. Looking good up on the high side. The number 3 is Samuel Cernier, is running the same line as him. And that number 6 is Josh Phillips. He's running a little different line, but he's making it happen there as he pulls a slider as they cross over. Scotty Grabinski down on the bottom now. As they slide through 3 and 4 there, Scotty Grabinski on the bottom now. takes over that lead. He powers back past that number 6 and number 3 machine. The number 6 makes a move, comes back at him here. Down on the inside, door to door as they come off turn 4. These two guys are fighting for that number 1 spot here, the number 6. Josh Phillips is looking good. He's making that bottom line work. Scotty Grabinski on the high side there. And that number 3, Samuel Cernier. They better watch out for him because he's just lurking. It's almost like he can see the blood in the water if there is any. And he's waiting on them to make one mistake. And there it is. Moves him out of the way. I'm just kidding. No, he's perfect little move there as he slides across the nose of Scotty Grabinski. Upsets that car just enough to make that pass there. Now he's got to run down the number 6 machine. He's starting to get away, and he gets into the wall. Samuel Cernier in the wall taps on Scotty Grabinski, the number 10 machine. Scotty looking good still as he holds that middle line with Sam up on the high side, and the number 6 is just moving on out of the picture there at Josh Phillips. What a battle for the number 1 position here. They've been fighting for P1 since it started. And look at who it is, Scotty Grabinski. Moves back up to the high side, falls in line behind Samuel Cernier. The 17 moves in, trying to make a pass on Scotty. Let's see if he can do it on the bottom. I don't quite think he can do it, but we gotta definitely keep an eye on our race leader here because the laps are winding down. So let's take a look at that number 6 machine of Josh Phillips. He's out here by himself right now. He's still got a nice little lead over that number 3 of Samuel Cernier. Scotty Grabinski running in 3rd right now. And the 17, not far behind there in 4th, Kyle Rochinski. I believe the top 3 is what you're going to want here. 1, 2, or 3. Advance yourself into that main event coming up. 100 laps here at ELDORA tonight, and if it's going to be anything like this first B main, I tell you what, it's going to be exciting. And that's going to end it for this first race of the night here for the Southern Super Series. The checker flag is going to go to that number 6 machine. Josh Phillips, Samuel Cernier in 2nd, Scotty Grabinski in 3rd, and I believe Kyle Rochinski, the number 17 machines, finishes out 4th. So we're getting set to move on to our next one here. Hope y'all enjoyed that one. I know I sure did. What a battle for that number 1 spot between Samuel Cernier, Scotty Grabinski, and Josh Phillips. They definitely put on a great show. And it gives me something to look forward to. I mean, I'm excited to see what happens here in this main event. It's a 100 lapper. So it's going to be fun here as you take a look. These are the guys that just finished. They're talking to their race admin. Could turn the radio on, but hey, I had it on earlier and I wasn't for sure if it was the right thing to do, so I cut it back off. I really didn't want to, what do they call it, put somebody on blast or what. I didn't want to, you know, without them knowing that they're live, I wasn't going to do it. But you never know what these guys are going to say sometimes over the radio. It could get a little hectic sometimes out there, especially on the dirt side of things here. So we're getting set for our second B main here. 32 cars here tonight for the Southern Super Series, sponsored by Cardwell Brothers Racing. One Call Plumbing and Gas Fitting, Driven Motorsports, Royal RV Center Catering to Kids Young and Old, Olsen Fab Metal Fabrication, CMF Motors Electrics, and Hamill Motorsports, HMS. Some great people out there, especially the ones that are watching, man. What a bunch of studs. Alright, so if anybody's out there watching, you want to make your pick, let's hear it. Who you got tonight winning this thing? Right now, Kendall Tucker on the pole, Garrett Nieberg with the second fastest time, Dustin Sizemore in third, Jason Lineweaver, Howard Weaver, Tootie Arnold, James Normal Jr., Richard Snellings, Hayden Carwell, Randall Cardle, Randall Carter, Josh Phillips. Any of those guys? How about those guys? Does any of those sound good? The world's greatest dirt track here. The world's greatest league, dirt league here. 100 laps every Thursday night here. It's the championship night for the Southern Super Series. They're going to crown him a champion, and we're just now switching over to the race side, and we're about to do 100 laps here, get some dirt on us. So we're getting dirty tonight on SRTV Network. So hang in there. So we're getting set to go green. And I'm your man up in the booth, Jay Weezy. So, hey, I thank everybody for hanging. Hey, it's a good pick, Kenny Scrow. And that's a good pick, too, Tim. I tell you what, you got some good picks. And, you know, I'm going to say, I'm going to go with my man James Normal Jr. in the 721 car. He's always consistent, looks good. But take a look at these cars while they're down on pit row right now. I mean, a lot of great-looking cars. I wish I could get a better look, but I can't. Let's see here. See if we can get a better look. And the man looking good right now is that 19 machine. He's on the outside, front row. Garrett Nieberge, always fast. Always fast. So it's hard not to pick him. You know, I went with my man James. I'm not going to switch it up. But if I had to pick two of them, the number 19, Garrett Nieberge, he's definitely fast, and he's always got a shot anytime he shows up. Here we go. We're about to get dirty. Dog's going crazy. He knows it's about to get exciting. The 00 pulls out with Garrett Nieberge, Jason Lineweaver, the number 21 machines as well. A lot of good looking machines. These guys come off pit road. Get your popcorn. Get you an ice cold one. Hey, shout out to HMS One Call Plumbing and all those guys that are watching, man, in the race shop. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's going to be a good one here, and I can promise you that. These guys always put on a great show over here for the Southern Super Series. We're going to do 100 laps, so get y'all something to drink on, something to munch on, and I know y'all going to be seeing some great action over here. And if I can help it, I'm going to make sure y'all are all tuned in on what's going on up here. So I'm wondering, man, we got a lot of cars. All right, it's green. We're under caution now. And, you know, I went a little quiet there on that restart. I just wanted to hear the thunderous sounds of those cars as they take off. And thunder they did. We're under our first caution here. We're not going to have many. This is ELDORA. I believe your man right here, number 5, Michael Green, was involved. We'll take a quick look real quick. Go back and check out what happened to that number 5, Michael Green. He might have just got caught up in somebody else's mess. He comes sliding through the corner here. They're wrecking in front of him. The 24, the 2, the 51 of James Shirley, and then you see the 5 just do a old flip. So that puts him down on pit road. My dog is losing it right now. If y'all hear that, I apologize, but he got allergies or something. I don't know. Either way, the 00 Kendall Tucker out front with Dustin Sizemore in second, Garrett Nieberge in third, Jason Lineweaver, Howard Weaver, James Normal Jr., Tootie Arnold, Hayden Cardwell, David Cardwell, and Anthony Perrego's your top 10 right now. Y'all better get set because the pace car's got the lights off and that truck's going to make its way on the pit road. I have a huge tablet. I want to watch. Either way, that's pretty cool. Alright, the pace car is going to make a left turn, take off down pit roads. The 00 gets a great restart, which is much needed here with a group of guys like this. They're 5 wide as they slide through 1 and 2. 5 wide, what a show. We got another caution coming out here. The front pack is really moving here, and they definitely know how to hold a wheel, because that was pretty awesome watching those come through those late model slideways through 1 and 2, man. Wow. I believe we had Samuel Sunier get caught up in a mess here. Let's go take a look and see if it was him. As they went green, keep an eye on that number 3 car right there. He gets a little loose, gets into the number 10 of Scotty Grabinski, which is not what Scotty was looking to get into. Promise you that. He's fast tonight. He wants to get up front. We'll go back live real quick. Looks like the 25. That's Howard Weaver. He might be a lap ahead, and he had to wait on them. That's exactly, I think, what happened. So, your race leaders right here, Kendall Tucker. The lights are still on the pace car. We'll take a look at some of these paint jobs here. If you're looking to get on iRacing, you know, you need a computer with a nice little graphics card, steering wheel and pedals, maybe $200 or $300 for that, and whatever you spend on your computer. So, I mean, if I had to guess, I'd say $2 grand will get you going with a nice little simulator. You can choose to do VR if you want or whatnot, but that's about what you're looking at, especially the price of video cards right now. Dustin Sizemore is in second here. The lights are off on the pace car, so we'll take a look at Garrett Nieberge's number 19. Green flag is out. Scotty, or that 00 Kendall Tucker gap ties is that 11 of Dustin Sizemore. Jason Lineweaver in the middle of James Normal Jr. and Garrett Nieberge. They're 3 wide. Jason Lineweaver in the middle coming off of turn 4. Can he make it stick? Looks good as they drag race 3 wide down the front stretch. And into turn 1 and 2, Jason Lineweaver finally gets up out of the middle of that. These guys are racing hard out there and clean. And that's exactly what we love to watch here on SRTV Network. Dustin Sizemore up on the high side, the number 19. Garrett Nieberge loses that spot. James Normal Jr. takes it over. You see Howard Weaver sliding in that number 25 car. Keep an eye on that 25. He's got Jason Lineweaver right behind him in the 50. Dustin Sizemore has got a pack of Hornets behind him that consist of all the baddest you can find. James Normal Jr., Howard Weaver, Jason Lineweaver, Garrett Nieberge, Tootie Arnold, David Cardwell, Hayden Cardwell, Leo Pena, Devin Brooks. I mean, that is not a crowd you want to have behind you. You want to be the 00 right now. Kendall Tucker, get a great lead, get out front, stay away from all that madness. And those guys are really fast, as you see. James Normal Jr. is in number 3 spot right now. He's starting to put the move up on Dustin Sizemore as they come off side by side. Dustin Sizemore up on the high side. James Normal Jr. on the bottom underneath him. Howard Weaver lurking right behind him. And he's got a Jason Lineweaver and Garrett Nieberge there in the 50 and the 19. So they're going to have to keep it moving forward. James Normal Jr. makes a pass slide job right in front of the nose of Dustin Sizemore. Takes over that number 2 spot. In the meantime, he repays the favor with a slider here as James Normal Jr. crosses over as they drag race down the front stretch. 3 wide, Howard Weaver down on the bottom in the 25. Jason Lineweaver looking to put his nose in it. These guys right here are battling as Kendall Tucker is just out front with a grin on his face, saying, hey, I'm glad I'm not involved in that right now. Dustin Sizemore maintains that second spot. He's going to take that number 2 spot as they cross the line that time. James Normal Jr. can't quite make it happen on the bottom, but Howard Weaver is all up in the mix, so James Normal Jr. is going to have to do something here. He's got Jason Lineweaver right there. Jason Lineweaver in the 50, trying to make it stick down there on the bottom. Can't quite get the momentum that he wants. As Dustin Sizemore gap ties as the 721 for a hot second. Howard Weaver lurking all over the back end of James Normal Jr. as they come synchronized sliding through 1 and 2 here. Looking good for the Southern Super Series, man. And if this don't make you excited, you need to get some help. I can promise you that, because these guys are putting on one heck of a show here as you hear the thunderous sounds. Let's just take a look. I'll shut my mouth. We're under caution here. What a show. I mean, that was awesome. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Sometimes I get a little too pumped up calling these races, but I tell you what, it's so exciting watching these guys run like that. The talent that these dirt drivers have when they cross over in front of each other, pulling sliders and you know, all that good racing they do out there. It's so exciting to watch up here in the booth. Sometimes I get a little carried away, but hey, they put on a heck of a show. Right now, looking at the top 5, we got Kendall Tucker still leading them. He's been in the best position so far. Dustin Sizemore had to fight. He had to battle to hold on to that second spot. He's got James Normal Jr., Howard Weaver, Jason Lineweaver, and Garrett Nieberge. David Cardwell and Hayden Cardwell all behind him, so he held on to it. So he's got a great car. I just don't think he might not have anything for Kendall Tucker, but we're going to find out, because we're only a quarter of the way through this race. And the number 26 machine, we'll take a look. Hayden Cardwell, he's right here. Started 9th, gained 1 spot. He's up to 8th. Number 50 of Jason Lineweaver. The lights are off on the pace car. We're getting set to go green, so we're going to have to go back up front and watch these guys battle one more time. Dustin Sizemore, James Normal Jr. on the inside. Howard Weaver right behind them, up on the high side there. They're side by side. Wow, what a show these guys are putting on. Kendall Tucker stretches out the lead one more time. Dustin Sizemore holding on to that number 2 spot, but he's got Howard Weaver and James Normal Jr. all over the back end, followed by Garrett Nieberge, Jason Lineweaver, Hayden Cardwell. Wow. Right now, Dustin Sizemore's holding on to that number 1 spot by everything he can grab onto. Looking good. These guys are putting on one heck of a show for us, and I really appreciate the clean racing going on here. 100 laps at ELDORA with the Southern Super Series. It's the championship night. They're going to crown him a champ. I'm going to try to find out who the points leader is here real quick. Keep an eye on the race. Dustin Sizemore starting to get some more pressure there from James Mohr Jr. He's found a groove. Points are extremely close and anything can happen. Can James Mohr Jr. hold on to the extremely thin lead he has, or Mr. Consistent Garrett Nieberge capitalize on the weakness James has for ELDORA? James don't look too weak right now because he's out there looking good. He's all over the back end, but Howard Weaver's trying to make a move on him. It's like Howard Weaver makes that pass, he gets around James Mohr Jr. Kendall Tucker's so fast, he's not even on the screen right now, and that's a good thing. You can't count out Randall T.J. Carter or David Cardwell because these guys are up there too, so we're going to find out. Special thanks to James Shirley, man, for, you know, all the things that he does to make all this great racing go on. So I'd like to thank him. And Southern Super Series would like to thank him as well. So just want to throw that out there. Right now, we got a battle going on between that number 11 of Dustin Sizemore. James Mohr Jr. gets a little slip up there, taps the wall. Hayden Cardwell trying to move in. He was battling with Hayden in that 26 machine, and he kind of slipped up a little bit, tapped the wall. The 26 is not quite able to get by him. Hayden bumps the outside wall. So I've had trouble trying to locate the points, so I apologize. I can't really come up with the points right now, but I do know what I said a while ago, and the points are really tight. So we're going to find out where these guys finish. If James Mohr Jr. can stay up front where he's at, he's done got around Dustin Sizemore, starting to drop back a little bit. Dustin Sizemore drops back to fourth. Howard Weaver, he's in second. James Mohr Jr. is in third, and Kendall Tucker still out front by 2 seconds. Take a look at Howard Weaver here, because he's the one trying to run down this guy, Kendall Tucker. Kendall Tucker's got about almost a quarter track on these guys, so we're going to go back where the battling's going on between Hayden Cardwell as he tries to slide it on up in there as he crosses the nose to Dustin Sizemore. Dustin Sizemore pulls the crossover. They drag race down the backstretch. See Dustin Sizemore pays him the favor there, slides right back across his nose. Hayden Cardwell's putting on a battle here with Dustin Sizemore. Weaver looking good right now. He's trying to run down Kendall Tucker. He's bitten into that lead that Kendall had there. He's got it down. We're under caution, and that's going to work out for some of these guys like Howard Weaver. It's going to put him right on the back bumper of Kendall Tucker there on this restart, so we're going to find out. Kendall Tucker can hold off Howard Weaver. James Mohr Jr. in third. Dustin Sizemore in fourth. Hayden up to fifth. Hayden Cardwell, that is. Garrett Nieberge in sixth. David Cardwell in seventh. Jason Lineweaver in 8th, 9th is Devin Brooks, and 10th is Barrett Bishop. And guess who? Leo Dan Pena is moving on up like the Jeffersons, but he's not going to the east side or from the east side. He's going to ELDORA, to the high side. Kenny Scroll, you called that one. You said we need a yellow, and then wham, a yellow come out. So I don't know if you got any special powers or what, but you made something happen. It's gonna work out good for Howard Weaver. So lights are off on the pace car. Y'all better get ready. Hang on to your hats, because when these cars come storming by, they might blow them off here. Get a little dirt in your eyes, all over your face here, because the 00 Kendall Tucker's on that throttle hammer down. That's the Sizemore gets pinched off. Looks like the caution comes right back out, unfortunately. And it could be Ryan Crosswhite, not for sure. James Shirley might have been involved. We'll take a look and see if it was this guy. I don't believe so. 21. No. Well, I don't know what actually brought that caution out. I couldn't see it from up here in the booth. But we are under caution, and we just passed halfway here. We got about 48 laps to go for the Southern Super Series here. Championship night. It's going to be a winner. It's going to be a champion crowned here for the Southern Super Series, and bragging rights. That's what this is going to be about. All these fast guys, and if you can be the champion of this series, 100 laps week in and week out at these great dirt tracks here on iRacing.com, you can walk away a champion at the Southern Super Series. You definitely have bragging rights, in my opinion. They're doubling up, getting set to go back green here. Kendall Tucker gonna hammer down here on this restart. Wow, look at all those cars, 3 and 4 wide. Little contact between Dustin Sizemore and James Normal Jr. causes a little bit of trouble there, but they managed to hang on to it. We got a car. What a save. Looked like Blake Fulmer had to put a save into it too there, but he maintains this car going the right direction. 3 wide there as they come into the corner. What a race is going on right now. These guys, now we got a problem. Tootie Arnold, the number 2 machine, went for a ride. Let's see if we can take a look at the replay. What happened to Tootie Arnold? The number 2 down on the bottom there. David Cardwell up on the high side. Tootie Arnold just kind of comes up there. There was a blind spot right there, and if you don't know there's a guy there, it's kind of hard to stop, you know, that from happening. So it's just unfortunate that that happened. David Cardwell was there, and there wasn't any room for old Tootie Arnold to make it. That number 2 machine takes a ride down pit road, get his car all fixed back up here. Up front, Kendall Tucker holding down that number 1 spot. He's been doing a phenomenal job out there, getting great restarts and leading all these laps. He's led 54 laps so far. Howard Weaver moved up from 5th place. He gained 3 spots. Now he's running 2nd. We got Dustin Sizemore right there. Started 3rd, running 3rd, holding his own out there. That number 11. We got the 721 of James Normal Jr. He started in that 7th position, so he's up there in 4th. He gained 3 spots since the start here. We're a little over halfway. Garrett Niebergy, it's another one. He started second. He lost a couple spots, but he's definitely still up front. He's definitely within reach of that #1 spot. But Kendall Tucker, boy, he is fast tonight here. That's Jason Lineweaver in the 50. Barrett Bishop. Number 12, David Cardwell. We got to go back because they're going green. Kendall Tucker, it's a single file restart this time. 41 laps to go here. Howard Weaver and Dustin Sizemore there. We got James Norwell Jr. moving in on the high side of Dustin Sizemore. Taps the wall. He holds it up to the top. Dustin Sizemore slides it up towards the front there. James Norwell Jr. with one heck of a slider there to cross over in front of Dustin Sizemore, but Dustin returns the favor here. It's slide job city here. James Norwell Jr. with the crossover as they drag race down the front stretch. Dustin Sizemore was looking to cross over, couldn't quite get the traction he needed, caused Garrett Nieberg to check up just a little bit, just enough to let James Norwell Jr. create a space there. You see our leader up there, Kendall Tucker, still holding on to that #1 spot over top of Howard Weaver, which is not an easy task. The number 19 of Garrett Nieberg all over the back end of Dustin Sizemore. And we have another caution on the track. Let's see if we can find out what happened. There was it. Blake Fulmer here went on that number 9 machine. Him and the number 6 get together. That's Josh Phillips and Blake Fulmer. The number 5 gets caught up in that one. That's Michael Green. Wrong place at the wrong time, I would say. We'll go back up front here. Live, Kendall Tucker, our race leader. He's led 61 laps here. So far, he's doing what he needs to do to bring home a win here. But I want to know who's going to be the champion. And right now, if it ended, James Norwell Jr. would walk away with that trophy. That's my guess. I could be wrong. Let's say anything I say is unofficial. He won't quit, huh? Well, hey, that's a good thing. If he's like that with everything in life, he'll be all right, unless it's something you ain't supposed to do. Of course, here, Pace truck still got the lights on, so we're going to make one more lap around here as they restart single file. It's been a great race so far. Let's take a look at the... We've had 7 cautions for 19 laps here, 4 lead changes. And what was the fastest lap? A 15.874. Now that's getting it right there. All right, the lights are off on the pace car. We're going to get set to go green this time by. We're going to watch the battle here between Howard Weaver and Kendall Tucker on this restart. Let's restart the race here with Howard Weaver. Pretty much single file right now. The race right now is for 5th between Jason Lineweaver and Garrett Nieberg. Garrett Nieberg down on the bottom there. He loses one more spot there to Barrett Bishop in the 12, I believe. But right now, Howard Weaver's trying to run down Kendall Tucker. Kendall Tucker's been strong all night. Look at him try to pull a slider here as he crosses over in front of Kendall Tucker. Kendall Tucker moves right on by like he wasn't even there. He was tied to a stump, they say. Howard Weaver trying everything he got in his book. But Kendall Tucker, mighty fast up on that high side. Let's see what Howard Weaver tries to do this time as he's back to the bumper of Kendall Tucker. And the caution comes out, works out perfect for Kendall Tucker, not so much for Howard Weaver because he wasn't looking for a caution there. I can promise you that. And I'm not sure what that caution was for, but it wasn't the 31. It might have been James Shirley. Let's see if we can find out what that caution was for. I don't think so. Not sure what the caution's for. We're just taking a look at the replay here. Blake Fomer here battling with that number 2 of Tootie Arnold. Just going back on the replay and let it roll here. See if we can find out what happened while we're under caution, but not for sure what happened. Oh, there we got a little contact right there. The number 10 looked like Scotty Grabinski. The number 10, the number 18 machine as well, Anthony Borrego. He got caught up in that, so that's what that caution was for. The cushion's really working for Kendall Tucker right now. If we go back up front to Kendall Tucker live. Kendall Tucker's been running that high line, and it's been working out for him, keeping his momentum up, making it hard for Howard Weaver to get around. Howard Weaver's pretty much through everything but the kitchen sink, and the kitchen sink at it. Maybe he's got another trick up his sleeve. 25 to go here on this restart when they cross the line. So it's getting down to the nitty gritty here. Great restart by Kendall Tucker. Great restart by Howard Weaver as well. You see them both. Oh, the whole top 6 is up on that high side. We got one car trying to make a move on the bottom. I guess the bottom's where the sliders come from here. You see them sliding around this high side, almost scraping the wall. What a driving job by these guys as they hold the throttle down right up next to that wall. Get every inch of this racetrack used up. What a cushion going on here at ELDORA. Kendall Tucker still in the lead with Howard Weaver all over his back end. Third is James Mohr Jr., so it's looking good for James as far as the points go. If he can finish in that 3rd spot, he might be able to have this championship locked up. Kendall Tucker starting to open up a nice little lead there. Not very much, but every little bit counts here. You see him sliding around here. In the wall there, that's going to cause a little bit of speed, but no problem at all for him. Does allow Howard Weaver to pull up a little bit closer to that back bumper. These guys are fighting it out for that number 1 spot, and Howard Weaver has been holding on to for the whole race. He's definitely got a good shot to bring home the checkered flag. Right now, the winner, as far as the points go, will be James Mohr Jr. running in that 3rd spot and having a shot for that championship trophy for the Southern Super Series. What a season by James Mohr Jr. Very consistent. Seen it live right there. It's going to bring out the caution. We'll take a look one more time. Oh, I hate to see that happen there. It looks like a number 5 lap car. Howard Weaver jukes. Throws it left and right. Spins out. James Mohr Jr. makes a little bit of contact. I hate to see that for Howard Weaver. You see he's got damage on the front end of his car. Let's take a closer look at his car. He's going to come down pit road with 15 to go. He's going to pull it down pit road and try to get that thing fixed, which I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I mean, maybe y'all know more than I do, but I probably would have stayed out with it only being 15 to go. Kendall Tucker works out great for him. He don't have to, oh, the green flag's back out. Sorry about that. They go green. Kendall Tucker gets a great restart one more time. Now it's James Normal Jr. in second. Keep an eye on these guys here. They're battling it out. James Normal Jr. with a little damage there is holding on to that second spot. I can't believe Howard Weaver came down pit road with just a little bit of front end damage. It looks like James might have a little more damage than Howard did, but Howard elected to come down pit road and get his car fixed. James Normal Jr. said, not me, I'm going to win this championship. He's running second, looking good in the 721 car. Got a couple dents, maybe some scratches or whatnot, but he's doing what he needs to do right now, and that's keep that car up towards the front, see if he can stay behind or in front of Kendall Tucker. If you're behind or in front of Kendall Tucker, you're doing something right here at ELDORA, because he's led so many laps. It'll be 87 laps he's led as he crosses the line this time by. Looks like he's starting to catch him too with that damage. He's still starting to get up on the back end of Kendall Tucker. Let's take a look at our race here with David Cardwell. These guys right here, David Cardwell made his way past them, but he's definitely got a lot of guys behind him. The number 12 of Barrett Bishop and Garrett Liberty. He's also got Hayden Cardwell there. And Leo Pena, the number 16 machine, he's up in the mix. He's off in that pack there with him. I believe the move is going to come from here, the number 26 of Hayden Cardwell and the 19 of Garrett Liberty. They're looking to get up front. The caution comes out with 7 to go. That's going to throw a wrench in some things here. Maybe Randall Carter involved. Let's take a look and see if it was him. It definitely was him there. Gets into the wall there. Causes the 21 of Matthew Hearn to make a little contact with him, and even James Shirley caught a piece of that one. So it's going to bring out the caution as we're winding down on the laps here. We ain't got many to go. Back up front, looking good for Kendall Tucker. He's led 91 laps, almost 92 here as he makes his way around start-finish line. Kendall Tucker killing it here at ELDORA. He's been putting on a great show here, and everybody that's tried to battle with him. And I tell you what, Dustin Sizemore in this number 11 car, he definitely showed up tonight at ELDORA, and he had a fire under him. You can tell he's been running well all night up there towards the top 5, top 3 for the most of the night. Let's see if he's got what it takes to pull it off as Randall Carter makes his way around, get his lap back. They're going to restart single file, and the lights should go off on the pace car. Yep. So one more time around, it's going to be a 3-lap shootout. 3-lap shootout. It's looking good for James Normal Jr. as far as the points go. So he's going to walk out of here with the championship trophy for this season. It's championship night here at ELDORA with the Southern Super Series, man. And I hope y'all are enjoying this as much as I am. They've definitely put on a great show for us. So really appreciate these guys, man. I love watching a great race here. So let's keep an eye on James Normal Jr. Oh, he bobbles a little bit, stacks up for Dustin Sizemore. He's only got to make it 2 more times around after this one, so let's hang on to it, James. Got a little bit of damage. Car might be driving a little messed up here. James Normal Jr., Dustin Sizemore, and Jason in line there, followed by David Cardwell, Barrett Bishop, and Hayden Cardwell. Your race leader up front's Kendall Tucker. He's been leading a lot of laps here. 96 laps as he crosses the line. The final lap, the white flag for Kendall Tucker. He's going to make one more time around in that 00 car, and he's going to pull this one off tonight here for the Southern Super Series on SRTV Network. Kendall Tucker put on a show tonight. Your race winner right there, and well deserved. He did a great job. Contact. What a job by Kendall Tucker and James Mohr Jr. And I believe James Mohr Jr. locked up the championship here and finishing third. Dustin Sizemore, he did a great job out there at ELDORA tonight. Fantastic run by the top three here. We'll take a look at your race results as these guys battle it out here. Demo Derby style for the championship night. Everybody's congratulating that 00 car, Kendall Tucker, for pulling it off here. The race winner. Let's take a look back. Alright, I apologize. I was just messing around there. Kendall Tucker, he didn't finish with all that damage, but he's looking good there, taking home the checker flag. Let's take a look at our race results here. For ELDORA, the championship night, Kendall Tucker brings this one home. James Mohr Jr. in second. Dustin Sizemore in third. Fourth goes to Jason Lineweaver. Fifth is David Cardwell. Sixth is Barrett Bishop. Seventh, Hayden Cardwell. Garrett Nieberge, Leo Dan Pena, and rounding out the top 10, Devin Brooks. Devin, he showed up tonight. He finished 10th. I believe he had a great run there. Richard Stallings in 11th. Howard Weaver comes back up through the field, makes it to 12th after a late race pit stop there to fix his car. He probably should have stayed out in my opinion, but hey, he knows more about it than I do, and maybe his car was a lot worse off. Josh Phillips in 13th, Stephen Bordeaux 14th, 15th is Matthew Hearns, 16th is James Shirley, 17th goes to Randall Carter, 18th is Tootie Arnold, 19th is Michael Green, Blake Fulmer in 20th, Anthony Perego 21st, Scotty Grabinski, Ryan Cross White, Samuel Cernier, Kyle Rochinski, Logan Ellis and Braden Casto, Lee Fettenhire, Cody Jones, and Colin Schlitt. A couple other guys out there, Madison Mulder and Greg Caldera, they didn't make the feature race here tonight, but our race winner is that number 00, Kendall Tucker. He killed it tonight, and they put on a great show over here at the Southern Super Series. And hey, you're welcome. I thank you guys for tuning in. Watch this great race, 100 laps here. It's the championship night. And hey, I'm pretty sure James Mohr Jr. walks away a champion, so congratulations to him finishing in second here tonight. James Mohr Jr. definitely deserves it, and hey, hats off to him and all the guys that participated in the race for the Southern Super Series, sponsored by Cardwell Brothers Racing, One Call Plumbing and Gas Fitting, all those guys in the shop. Hey man, thanks for watching. I really appreciate that. And Driven Motorsports, catering to kids young and old, Royal RV Center, Olsen Fab Metal Fabrication, CMF Motors Electrics, and Hamill Motorsports. And hey man, tune in next time to the SRTV Network. We're always getting dirty over here. And you know what I always say, from the booth for SRTV Network, I'm Jay Weezy. I'm up here by myself tonight, but hey, I might not be next time. Appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time, have fun and keep getting dirty.